Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I am here with a wig review for you guys. Some of you are doing a double take right now. I am here to review Wille Elite in an unrooted blonde. This is the color Light Champagne Mix, which is 25.22.26. And once again, I would like to thank Wille for putting color codes on your color names. That is so helpful for us, and I'm super grateful that they continue to provide the codes to us. So in this review today, I am going to talk about Elite. I have reviewed this wig before, and so it is interesting. I have some updates to share with you on this wig, and I'm going to talk about this color. We will go outside as well, so I will show you this color outside. But before we go too far, I want to show you Elite from all sides. What a cute bob. Isn't she just an adorable bob? I just think she is adorable. And I will tell you guys, I had Elite about 2 years ago in obviously a brunette, and it was one of my first Wille wigs I had beside Girl Mono, and I recall that Elite being very small on my head, to the point where I really couldn't wear it comfortably, and it felt like it didn't look great on me. It was very flat, and it's pretty low density, so I just didn't feel it was flattering to me. I have a rounder face, I'm a bigger girl, and so sometimes when wigs are too low density and too flat, it's just not flattering. This one is completely different. This one fits me perfect, super comfortable, and I think she's super flattering. I don't find this one to be too flat or low density. So I really don't know what the deal was with that first one or why it seems so different to me, but I have actually shied away from Elite because of that experience, and now that I've tried this one, I don't see a need to shy away from Elite. So let's talk about this color though, because I do like to get the color out of the way in the beginning. So we have here, get the light over here so you can really see this. So the way that this color is described is light, so basically it's light champagne mix, and it's platinum blonde, cool platinum blonde, and light golden blonde blend. This is super blonde, really beautiful. I would say though that it does have a little bit of a yellow cast to it. So even though it has that platinum, kind of the base is the platinum blonde, in indoor lighting I can see a bit of a yellow cast to it. So it does not look white. It doesn't look like a, like a gray white, like when you've lost all the color in your hair and it turns white as you get older. That's not what this looks like. It's definitely blonde. I really don't think you will mistake this for a gray. I think it looks very blonde. And I will get outside. It'll be interesting to see what this color looks like in sunlight and outdoor light. Let's break these color codes down as well. So what I've done is I've pulled up my color index, which is on my website, heywigsister.com. I have a post on there that is all about color. It's in the resources section. And I have 2 documents linked to it. A brand color list, which is what I read the description off of, and a color code index. So let's break these codes down. We've got a base. Typically in the color codes, the first number is the base color. That's not always the case. Brands will do this differently, which can make color even harder than it already is. But in this one, a 25 is the base color, and that is a medium golden blonde. Then you have a 22, which is a champagne blonde, and then you have a 26, which is a golden blonde. So as you can hear on all of those, golden blonde is sort of the base, and that's why I'm saying it comes across as more of a yellowish blonde than a white, even though platinum is in that description. and no rooting. So for those of you who can't do rooting or just think it looks unnatural on you, here is an unrooted blonde. Really great. One of the really good things about an unrooted blonde as well, and a blonde this light, is the lace front is undetectable. It is just undetectable. Like, it's growing right out of your scalp. Nobody is going to know this is a wig. It's really fantastic. And so for my wig sisters who can wear blondes this light, and you're really sensitive to anybody suspecting you have a wig on, I think this is an awesome, awesome wig to get, because nobody's going to know. It doesn't look wiggy. You can't see the knotting at all. It's just perfect. The density is great. There isn't any poofy, pillowy permatease. I can feel like a little bit of crimpy fibers potentially right at the cap. It's almost like when somebody backcombs their hair just slightly, and that gives this a little bit of a rounded look so that it's not so flat and lifeless, which I think is super, super flattering. You know, you can see that this rounds underneath the chin. And so again, it frames the face. For those of us with a bit of a rounder face, a silhouette like this actually slims your face. And that I appreciate, because my face could use a little slimming. And so I just think it's super flattering. I think it would be universally flattering in that way. The other thing I love is it's tuckable. Because of the lowish density, you can tuck. You can either full tuck, depending on your bio hair. I have dark bio hair. It is pretty, it's you know, buzzed really close, but you can typically see just a little bit of that there. It really helps that I have it buzzed so close, but if I were to tuck it, I would just make sure I pulled just a tiny little bit of hair out, just to give me security that you can't see my bio hair. But the coverage on this one is super good on me, especially given that Ellen Villa caps tend to run just a little bit small. I get really good coverage on this one. And so I would wear this tucked, untucked. I could wear glasses with this just fine. There just really would be no issues at all wearing this wig for me, even as a brunette, even though I would prefer to have rooting. Let's look at the cap. So you've got mono part. It is a left-hand mono part. Again, for those of you who part on the right, this, you know, is one of those typical left-hand mono part. The cap is so light on this one, like the color, that it almost looks like it's a mono top when you're looking at it, because that's so light, but it's not. And then you've got your lace front that goes all the way to the ear tab. So it is an extended lace front, and it goes all the way down to here, which gives you that realism, especially if you're going to part the hair or if you're going to maybe put it up in a clip. Then you've got your soft ear tabs that have the metal stays in them. There is no extended nape and Velcro adjusters. Like I said, no poofy permatease. I mean, one of my tests of density and poofiness when I take a wig off is if I squeeze the cap like this, I don't feel like poofy, pillowy. It doesn't feel thick. So I really believe that if you get overwhelmed by wigs, if the hair overwhelms you, if you often feel like there's just too much hair for you, you're not going to feel this with this one. If you do feel this with this one, then I'm afraid you're going to have some work to do on getting yourself comfortable with wigs, because much lower density than this, and you run the risk of coverage issues. I do not believe you will have any coverage issues with Elite. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying this is like the lowest density you can get before you cross over into a world of coverage issues and it not looking very good. So Elite, I just really honestly think this is a great, for anybody who can wear a straight bob like this and doesn't like poof and density, this is perfect. Keep in mind, Ellen Villa is known to run on the average petite side of the world. I am 22 inches in my circumference. That is average. And I am very petite over the top of my head though. And this fits me like pretty much like it was made for me. I think if your circumference is up to potentially 22 1/4, I think you can wear this. I do not feel that this is tight. It is not squeezing my head. There is some stretch. It fits me great. If Girl Mono fits you, this is going to fit you. And so I know a lot of my wig sisters stay away from Ellen Villa because they're afraid it won't fit them. Look at my measurements. If your measurements are close to mine, you are going to be able to wear this wig. I have just a tiny bit of extra room in the top up here, which means, again, if your measurements are close to mine, maybe even just a little bit bigger than mine, I think you'll be able to wear it. My only concern is that the first one I had was really tight deal. I don't know what that's about, and so that's my only caution. Is I've had one other, and this one seems to fit me better than that one. And again, I was really early in my wig journey, so that may have played a role in it as well. The more experience you get, the more you refine your opinions and what you think of things, which is why I wanted to revisit this review. So I purchased this from eBay, and I got a really good deal on it. It's the only reason why I purchased it, because I know I'm not keeping this one. I don't wear unrooted blondes. And so that's one of the things that I do for you guys, though, to help you and to give me content, is I'll look for really good deals on wigs, and then I'll buy them with the intent to resell them. That is the only way I keep this channel going, between partnerships with manufacturers and retailers who send me wigs and the ability to purchase and then resell a wig. I can keep bringing you guys content. So please go to my website, heywigsister.com, and subscribe for my mailing list, because whenever I sell a wig, I post it there before I put it anywhere else, and then you'll get an email. I do not put a lot of things on my website right now at all. Mostly it's just wig sales, which, you know, come in spurts, and maybe in the future some blog posts as I have more time. But if you are looking for great deals on wigs, I highly recommend that you do that. But I also recommend that you look on eBay. There are ways to safely purchase wigs from the secondary market like eBay and get great deals. I have only one time been scammed on eBay, and I got my money back when I disputed it. Otherwise, some things to watch for: ask a lot of questions, make sure there are a lot of pictures, and pictures of the actual wig. Ask for more pictures. Don't be afraid to ask additional questions. Don't be afraid to ask why the person is selling. Look at their reviews. If they've sold other wigs before and have good ratings, that's a great indicator. If you can't see that the person's ever sold a wig before or really hasn't sold much, then I'd be a little bit more cautious. But eBay has a pretty good buyer protection plan. So this is Elite. I am a fan. I, again, think this is a perfect bob for those of you who don't want a lot of poof and get overwhelmed by hair. And so I really am a huge fan of this one. So let's get outside so that you can see this color outside. There is no out of the box, since this was not a brand new wig. I don't do out of the boxes for like secondary market wigs, because that's not a true out of the box. All right, let's get outside. All right, here we are with light champagne mix outside. You can see how blonde we got here. I'll walk around a little bit too. It's pretty sunny out here right now. Blondes are not my specialty, so when I had a chance to buy this one for this review, I snapped it up. I sometimes buy wigs, if you don't know this, just to review. If I think I can resell it, I figure why not, right? I can show it and then somebody else will get a good deal. This is in that category. I'm not going to wear a non-rooted blonde, I can promise you that. But that's okay. This is my hobby and my calling. I'm hoping that all of this turning and is giving you a good sense of this color, if this is the kind of blonde you lean toward. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you find this stuff helpful. I'd love to have you join me here, and I'd really love to keep doing it for you. So thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon.